Thought I could slip that by. Obviously not. So I just reset all my rigging. Get back to that job and I got a lot of projects in the garage I need to work on. But first I gotta clean because let the garage go a little bit. I didn't really plan on taking things this far, but you know, once you've got momentum, might as well just keep going. It's always awkward when this is playing and you're like at a stoplight in the summer with the windows down. Oh dang, all these Cadillac advertisements just kind of fell off the wall. Oh no. Don't tell him and he won't notice. Alright, I'm tired of cleaning. I'll get to that side later. Yeah, much better. So even though my truck was plugged in overnight and I had anti-gel, apparently I didn't use enough anti-gel, so I got stranded at my girlfriend's house the other day. So I bought this. Apparently this guard goes on the exhaust end, but only if you're in Canada because nobody else requires it, so that's trash. One of the smaller one that didn't have wheels, that way I can get into the truck easier if I need to take it with me if I think I'm gonna get stuck somewhere in the really cold. All right, good to go. One of these locking fittings was highly recommended, so pick one of those up. Alright, go there. Go for the fun stuff. Wheels for the grinder. Oh, that came in. I just ordered these because they were in the manual. They're different depths. Assuming 0.8mm, 0.65mm. I didn't even know what I was ordering. I just ordered whatever was in the manual. Okay, dressing guide for the wheels. And I even ordered a wheel to sharpen carbide chains. I could screw it, might as well. Use a bag within a bag within a bag within a bag. Alright, so this is for depth gauges. 3/8 325. More bags within bags. 1/4 inch and 3/8 Pico. Yep, 404. Oh yeah. Another chain came in, so that's this. Big thanks to my buddy Pat and John Riley for the information they sent me. I need to do some reading before I actually do this work, but here we have an intake boot for an 088, carburetor for an 088, coil for a 361, and these will be going on the 880. Before I get going on that though, I need to mount this grinder so I can actually use it. Alright, screw the chain grinder. I can mount that later. I want to play this off. I'm an idiot, I forgot I need to do some reading first. God damn it. Good book learning shit. Could be for to get you smart. Could be for to get you dead too. 10 bonus points if you get that reference. Oh, Jesus, I love you. Alright. Next day, Sunday, it's like 60 degrees out, even though it was 0 degrees like 3 days ago. 880's on hold, so I get some different parts that I should have read about first. But moving on to other projects. I did more in the yard, but I didn't film it. Anyone wants to watch that? So I get this mounted, but leaving the garage in a few months, so I'm not going to hard mount it. Thinking I'm just going to bolt an angle to the mounting brackets, and that way I can just put it up in the vise, use it when I need to, and then just take it down. Oh, shut the fuck up. God, I hate commercials. Since we're not going to be in the garage before, I don't want to hard mount that. So I'm just going to bolt an angle to it and then stick it in the vise.
You get hooked on diesel videos?
I'll tell you, he started finding some interesting stuff on
Watched
YouTube.
about 10 of them.
Oh, yeah?
You see
What
that
do you
video?
want to do? I don't
But the
know.
one that you put the blue fluid in, and it reacts to carbon dioxide, and you put it in the reservoir, and if it stays blue, you don't have exhaust gases, and it turns yellow, you do have exhaust gases. I have that at work, I have one.
Oh, I was just going to do that then.
Yeah, it's a whole lot easier.
Okay.
I didn't.
If you're going to do the head gaskets, you might as well do a lot of other stuff as well. The injectors and...
You're talking money, man.
I know.
You're talking a lot of money.
I need a truck. I can't work without it, so... I mean, it's a tool. No pulling the trailer without it.
No, especially the trailer you got.
Yeah. I figure since it's not new, go ahead and clean it up a bit first, lube it, make sure everything's working properly.
With 50,000 cars in stock. One man must go.
One of Mark Chisholm's Instagram posts, he was in his car listening to Nirvana, watching some hacks try to pull a tree completely against its lean. I guess I just let the inner troll in me out, and I was like, man, I love me some Metallica. Yeah, they totally didn't realize I was trolling. It's like, I think that's Nirvana. I didn't say. Like, of course I know it's Nirvana. I'm gonna go ahead and get these holes laid out before I put this back together. It's easier to work with. All right. I love Maynard. Alright, and just to make sure I don't screw something up, reads Pico is B. B raised facing in. I'm glad I looked at that. Goes this way. I had to go through my scrunches. And if I didn't know better, I'd say I have too many. But we all know you can never have too many scrunches. Hi, Mama.
Did that guy call you back about the saw or somebody beat you?
I didn't think that he would. I mean, because it had been on there for a few days. Yeah, the other day on Craigslist there was a 200T for $200. I didn't hear back. I assumed I wouldn't. Ah, perfect. All right, what the fuck happened? Oh, I'm an idiot. Jesus Christ. Hey, I'm gonna blame the mom for distracting me on that one. Okay. Totally not my fault. All right, yeah, it's my fault. I should probably just pay attention to what I'm doing, huh? Dummy. Cool. That's a pretty steep angle. It says stock 40 on this guy, but I think I'm gonna change that. I have a feeling this will dull pretty quickly. Going to 30. So there's a lot of different stuff in there because the rakers on that thing are all over the place. I didn't touch them because it must have been super aggressive before. Still faster if it chains on a saw just to file it, but I got a lot of chains not on saws, so that'll make it a lot faster. Just a little footnote. I'm thinking the 202 was running a little lean, so I just richened it up a bit.